Today I am going to be reviewing the most expensive foundation I have ever tried, the Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte Foundation. This is going to be a first impression review and wear test. This better wear amazingly on my oily, sensitive, acne-prone skin, otherwise it's gonna go back. So I waited a hot minute to pick this up. I was no way going to pay full price for this, so I waited for the Sephora sale, got it 20% off, so that marks it down to about $72, but this is normally a $90 foundation. Insane, right? My biggest thing is I loved the DIOR Backstage foundation so much before it was reformulated, and you've heard me talk about that multiple times if you watch my videos, and I don't have anything that compares to that. So I am really hoping that this will do it. I mean, I feel like I have lost my mind looking high and low for something that is comparable to that, and I have had no luck. So that's why I willingly paid the price for this, but I really want to review it for you guys because obviously it should be out of this world for that price tag. So I am so excited about this because my little online bestie Journey, I'll have her information linked down below. She is a makeup artist pretty close to me here in Wisconsin, just a little bit more south, but she recommended this because she heard my complaints about the newly reformulated DIOR Backstage foundation, and she really thinks that this is going to be a match for me. So I'm so excited. She is one of the best makeup artists I know. She even sent me a video of her like showing it to me how the formula looks and everything. I love her, and I have yet to meet her in person. It's amazing how that works. Some people you just like come across online and you're like this. So I got it in the shade 5.6 Ivory Beige. This is what it looks like. I said in my Sephora haul, which I'll have linked down below if you missed it, that I do actually wish that this was glass. It's a very like cheap component, if you can hear that rattling. I'd rather have a little bit of a weighted product, kind of like how the Estee Lauder Double Wear is glass. It just gives it that luxury feel, especially with the price tag. You would think it would be glass, but whatever. So this seemed like it was going to be the best shade for me because it doesn't seem like it would be too light or too tan, and I do self-tan all year round, so I'm hoping that's a good in-between for like when I'm freshly self-tanned and when it's fading. Also, when I was doing my little research on this, it said that it's supposed to have a lavender scent, or people noted that, so I'm excited about that. Let's see. Ah, that's cool. I like that. Clicks into place. Suppose I should give it a good shake here. So already on my skin, I did want to be like prepped and primed with what I usually use, which is the Inky-Less Caffeine Eye Cream, the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Moisturizer, which has hyaluronic acid in it, and this foundation also has hyaluronic acid in it, so I'm hoping that it wears really well and blends together good on my skin and wears well because of that. And then my Haley's Beauty Soft Matte Poreless Primer. I will be using my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Love is the Foundation brush because that is my absolute favorite. It looks like this had a very similar texture to the DIOR Backstage, very like liquidy, and that is a very good sign. We shall see. I kind of just want to pump it like, I wonder if I can get it directly on my face because with this price tag, I'm not trying to waste any bit. And I also do not have time if this is not the right shade, so. Oh, it looks perfect! Ah! I'm so excited! This texture is already like a yes, so let's go ahead and blend it in. It does smell like lavender. That's really pretty, actually. That is actually a pretty decent match. I'm scared if it's gonna oxidize though. It's leaning like a little bit too tan. Perfect with a fresh self-tan, but not so much when it fades. So far, it is doing what I need it to do. And it blended out super easily. I feel like that's annoying because when you twist it down, it just gets dirty after using it, but whatever. That looks really pretty. And it was honestly really easy just to use it like straight onto my face. So let's go ahead and do that again. So it's basically like a half a pump that I'm using. This is a really good true neutral shade, which can be honestly so hard to find nowadays. I love the scent of it. Oh my gosh, this is looking so beautiful. I'm so excited. It's packed full of vitamins too, and then like soft blurring powders or something like that. I don't like to sit here and read off the information of the foundation during the review because most likely if you're looking up a review on this particular foundation, you've already done your research and you're just wondering if it's worth your money at this point. Plus, I always have the foundation linked down below if you do want to see all the details. Oh my gosh, this is looking so gorgeous. Okay, let's do the forehead. I'm like scraping my skin with this. That's one thing I love too about the Backstage foundation is it was in a squeezy bottle. It is so lightweight and it's just a dream blending this out. It's honestly looking so freaking good and there are zero signs of it oxidizing. Yeah, that looks really pretty. I'm so excited to get the rest of my makeup on. It's giving me that little bit of an extra hydrated boost that I have been needing without feeling heavy or greasy. Just gonna bring it down the neck a little bit. So let's zoom you guys in even closer. And this is what it's looking like. So you can tell there's just that like hydrating sheen to it, but it's really pretty. So I am going to go do the rest of my makeup off camera really quick, and then I will be right back. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. I am absolutely loving it so far. Sorry if you can hear our crazy cats and my husband showering, but it looks so good. Like my skin just looks so fresh. It doesn't look suck dry matte. I really hope that it's gonna wear good on my skin. The color is literally chef's kiss. It's perfect. It has not been changed or altered. I used my Hourglass Vanish concealer in the shade Beige. It blended out like a dream on top of it. I covered it up with my Revlon Color Stay Blot translucent setting powder, and it was so pretty. That is seriously the best powder ever, regardless of the foundation price that you're using it on top of. And my blush, my highlight, the contour, everything went on so well. It was like the foundation base complemented every single product that I used on top of it. So I mean, like my highlight looks so good. Everything just went on so extra good. So I am super excited to see how this wears on my skin. We have a few things to get done today. I'm filming this on Sunday, November 5th. We will be leaving for church soon because it has been a hot minute since we have sat in person for a service. So I am super excited. And then shortly after that, we're gonna go get some lunch with my dad, and then we will see what the rest of the day brings. But right now it is 9:35 a.m. obviously. I will do my first check-in after we get those things done. I will see you all in a few hours. Okay guys, first check-in, it is 2:18 p.m. So I've had it on for roughly 5 hours, and honestly, it's doing pretty darn good for not blotting yet. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. I will say it definitely did oxidize the longer it sat on my skin. I feel like it has kind of like a orange tinge to it. I mean, not like dramatically bad. It's not like the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse 8th grade flashbacks or anything. I mean, it is something worth noting. At this point, I for sure do need to blot, which is not abnormal. That is something that I do with every single foundation. It's just a matter of like how quick I get oily for me to judge how good a foundation is. And honestly, this one is really good so far. It took a few hours for my oils to finally kind of start looking shiny. It started on my nose first, and then the rest kind of followed. Looks like maybe it's getting a little bit blotchy on the cheeks. I don't know, maybe I have my hand on this one or something. This one looks just fine. I don't know, it's blotchy up here. I'm not liking that. I don't know how I feel. I definitely think it's gonna take more than just like this one day to decide if I love it or not, and to wear it at work and see how that wears. I also used the Huda Beauty One Coat Wow mascara for the first time today, and I'm not like super impressed. So I think that will be going back. I don't really like the brush on it. It's definitely like a tubing mascara where it just forms like tubes on each lash and like grows off of that. So they were looking like very gnarly, and I had to take a ton of time combing them out. I am going to blot this because I want to see how it looks after a fresh blot, so I will be right back. Okay, so I do think it looks really good and fresh after blotting it. I just used toilet paper, nothing fancy. I am upset though with how blotchy it is up here because I don't know, it's not even like I had an itch there or anything. It's just breaking apart on its own. I do really like the coverage of it though, because it's like a solid medium. Honestly, even like light to medium, and I really like my natural skin to poke through with some foundations. I don't want every single foundation that I own to be just full coverage, because sometimes that can be a little much. Oh boy! I'm a pretty good boy. Yeah. I honestly don't know yet. I am gonna keep it on for a couple more hours. I really don't want to wear it that much longer though, because it's Sunday. I just want to like rest and relax. We don't have anything else to do for the rest of the day now. So I just really want to get my makeup off and kind of chill before the work week starts all over again. So I'm only probably gonna leave this on for a couple more hours just to see how it wears like post blotting, and I will pop back in with you guys for one final check-in. Okay guys, last check-in of the day. I have clearly retired my street clothes and my jewelry. I made it to 501, and honestly I don't know, and that's not a good thing because of how expensive this foundation is. I mean, I feel like my skin looks good. I'll zoom you guys in. I mean, definitely got some oil going on again, and truly like just how it wore really disappoints me. It's pretty patchy. Honestly, you guys, I obviously have very high expectations going into this with the price of it. My biggest thing with the Dior Backstage foundation was how lightweight it was. And this is lightweight, but how long wearing it was. So I definitely still feel like I'm gonna pickle. I am gonna give it another chance at work tomorrow. And if it just wears terribly, then I'm gonna be like, well, it's going back. But honestly though, still shout out to my friend Journey for even recommending this foundation and like caring for my struggle of just being in a rut right now of not knowing what to do after the reformulation of my favorite foundation. So I would say the search continues. Unfortunately, I'm honestly so sad and I'm kind of annoyed at this point. I'm like, my goodness, how come there is no other amazing foundation out there for my skin type? I'll give it another shot tomorrow, but I mean, I did all the same things, like my everyday skincare, everyday primer, and I'm really shocked it didn't wear that good. I don't know. I was looking forward to it for quite some time too, but it's okay. I mean, I'd rather get my money back with it like not being the best versus just like keeping it and not totally loving it. So I'm thankful for Sephora's amazing return policy. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you found this helpful, if you have oily skin and you've been researching this product, you had high expectations like I did, and maybe I'm gonna save you some coins, then please do not forget to hit that subscribe button down below before you go to help my little channel grow. And otherwise, I will honestly probably not see you guys for a little bit. I get so used to the routine of saying like, I will see you guys next time, which obviously you will, but it's probably gonna be a little bit because I decided I want to take a break during the holiday season because it can end up being a lot, like having videos planned to like film, edit, upload while I work full time and while both of our families are split and we have so many different family plans around the holidays. I just want to take it really easy, honestly, probably for the rest of the year. So we'll see if there's any upload in between like now and next year or not. If there isn't, I wish you all a very happy and healthy holiday season. Thank you guys so much for an incredible year again, and I will see you all next time. It might just be a little bit. Bye!